Um, One of the things, like, you've had a really long engagement with bodyboarding over many, many generations of riders now. Who, in all of that time, and you've been watching from a very specific vantage point, is there one rider that you've seen over your whole time that you were just thoroughly impressed by, that really shines above all others?
Oh, I mean, it goes without saying that Mike, obviously. We should pull Mike out of that equation.
Okay, let's pull Mike out of the equation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull Mike out of the equation. Shines above all others. Let me think now hard about this one. Because there's been, like you said, there's been different eras and different times. I mean, let me think of some of the landmark moments for bodyboarding for me.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I think...
Bad question. Question rephrased by Tezza.
Yeah.
Landmark moments.
Landmark moments for me. I remember when we went down to El Confortal for the first time in Canary Islands.
Okay.
And Roberto, who was the promoter there at the time, God bless his soul because he passed away. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
But he put on a contest that had a stage that looked like a U2 concert.
Okay.
The speakers were like 30 feet high.
Right.
And the stage was amazing and the wave was incredible. And
it's a good venue for that kind of setup, right? That big flat platform.
You bet, yeah. And the wave was just incredible. And
Great
I remember
wave.
the year that, I was there for a couple of world titles, Amores and Yuri Valadeo, 2008. But the real moment for me was the year that Mark McCarthy from South Africa was doing backflips out of the bowl at 6 foot Confortal.
Okay.
And he was hitting parts of the wave that people were too scared to hit, like way back in the right back in the pocket.
Yeah, right.
Like, right as the lip was coming over, he was bursting out of that part of the wave. He wasn't going out to the safe zone.
Yeah.
And the moves that he did on that day for me and everybody else just took that to the next level.
Cool.
I think GT at Arica, of course, when he did that crazy roll into Marty's place, you know. Of course, Amaury Laverne with his professionalism. Look, I mean, back to the original question, if there is one guy, I would say it's Amaury.
Okay.
Amaury really set standards in so many areas. I mean, not just with his bodyboarding and his professionalism, but also with his fitness. Because Amaury, I think, was probably the first guy to really set the bar as far as fitness goes, and everyone looked at what Amaury was doing and went, "We have to do the same if we're going to compete against this guy." So that was a big one, and then of course he released a book. He's got his academy.
Yeah.
He's really embraced the whole bodybuilding as a lifestyle, and it's really worked for him. And he's on top of all that, he's a lovely guy as well.
Yeah. Shout out to Amaury Laverne.
Hey, buddy.
Already appeared on the podcast, and he had a lot to say. Always has a lot to say.
Yeah. And he's good. You know, he's a smart guy, man.
Yeah.
And he's passionate.
Yeah, super.
I mean, we hope to see him at Arica this year.
Yeah,
he'll get
he's on the cards for that, right?
Yeah, he's on the wild card list for it, and I'm sure that he's going to get it as a former champion and the guy who just shines so bright there.
Yeah.
And as far as women goes, I mean, way back, Kira Llewellyn was just so unbelievable.
Yeah, and like it's funny you mention her because I obviously grew up with her she was very much in the era that I originally grew up in bodyboarding, and she never did get a world title, did she? Or she did?
She got an ISA world title.
She got an ISA, I do remember that. But, I mean, she was on another level, right?
Yeah, she could come back now and probably win a world title.
Yeah, I do actually think that if she got into it, really focused on it. Yeah, because I do remember, like, her bodyboarding was just, it was kind of like, it's one of those stupid things to say as a guy, but she matched it with the guys.
Absolutely.
Like, you know, like she was busting out of those sections.
She could have surfed in a guy's heat.
Exactly, she definitely would have won. And there are women today who can do that as well. But Kira was very much, she really just, there was a difference to her surfing that really matched the standard that was happening in the pro men's, I guess you could